A man came to the Prophet ﷺ, يستحمله. يستحمله, it means that he was asking for an animal to ride on to go into battle. He went to the Prophet ﷺ to get one so he could participate in the fighting. So he said, يستحمله. فقال أنا حاملك على ولد الناقة. So the Prophet ﷺ said, I'm gonna give you the baby, the child of a naqa, the child of the female camel, so you can ride on that, you know. And he said, "Qala ya Rasulullah, wa ma asna'u bi walad naqa? What am I gonna do with a baby camel? You know, because he understood what that he's gonna give him like a newborn camel, and he's gonna ride on that into battle. You know, this camel can't even stand up, right? You see how he's standing up on his leg. What am I gonna do with that? So, you know, again, this is Bab what? Mizah. So you got to focus. He said, I'm going to give you the child of but he didn't say the newborn. That's what he understood. He was joking with him. He said, I'm going to give you the child of a female camel. All right. And then he said, فَقَالَ رَسُولُ اللَّهِ صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وَسَلَّمَ وَهَلْ تَلَدَ الْإِبِلْ إِلَّا نُوقٍ. He said, does the ibl, does it give birth to anything except for a female camel? You know, he's saying, I'm going to give you a full-grown female camel. But he said, I'm going to give you the child of another female camel. So what did he understand? Yeah, he's going to go into battle on this little shaky newborn camel whose legs are like this big. He can't even stand up properly. He's still drinking milk from his mother, you know. But he said, no, he said, all of the camels, they're children of another camel, right? So he said, no, he's giving them a whole complete camel. And it goes to see, and you see, this is the behavior of the Prophet ﷺ with his companions, you know. There's a time to be serious, and there's a time to, you know, joke around. They were lighthearted with each other. They would joke, they would play around. But he said, فَإِذَا كَانَتِ الْحَقَائِقِ. When the real time came, كَانُوا هُمُ الرِّجَالِ. Then they were men. Like when it came time to get serious, they got serious. When it came time for worship, when it came time for salah, when it came time for whatever, they stood up like men, and they carried out their duties in a serious manner. But other than that, if it's, you know, if they've gotten their obligations done, they were amongst each other, they would joke around with each other. They had this lightheartedness, you know, they weren't just sitting there, like a lot of people, they seem to think like, you know, you have to be serious, like 24 hours a day. And that you see, like Bukhari, that's why he put this chapter in Al-Adab al-Mufrad to show that this is a part of manners. That this is good manner, as long as it's not done, what? You know, we're going to go over the conditions, inshallah, as far as the conditions of joking. But especially if it's not done, you know, it's not exaggerated and it's not done a lot. You know, you're just like constantly just joking all the time. You know, because that will make you foolish, you know. But you got time where you got to be serious, and you got time where you can, you know, chill and relax and joke around with people. And you can't be that one person like, no, we got to be serious all the time. Nah, come on. Come on, Wallah, you got brothers like that, man. And they don't last long. They don't last long. And that's why the Prophet ﷺ you mentioned about, he said, إِنَّ هَذَا الدِّينَ يُسْرٌ وَلَا يُشَادَّ الدِّينَ إِلَّا غَلَبَهُ. So he said that this deen has been made easy for you. And nobody is going to go to these extremes and severity in this religion except for that the deen will overpower him. It's going to wash him out. Because you can't keep up there, akhi, you got to relax, you know. You have to, you know, there got to be time where you just like, hey man, we're brothers. How do we protect the brotherhood? By being serious with each other all the time? No, we joke around with each other. They used to wrestle with each other. They used to tell stories from the Jahiliyyah. They used to recite poetry to each other. And all these different things. In the masjid, in front of the Prophet ﷺ. You know, so, but they didn't do this, but when it came time to be serious, they stood up and they took what? There was no more joking. There's no joking when it came time to be serious.